Breaking news! Something unbelievable has just happened that's sending shockwaves across the entire global investor community. And if you're watching this video right now, you need to hear this till the very end, because what's unfolding in Iraq could change everything you thought you knew about the Iraqi dinar and its long-awaited revaluation. This isn't just another rumor or social media buzz. This comes straight from an unexpected TV announcement that aired just hours ago, shaking both local and international financial circles. So before we dive deep into this major development, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to stay updated, and turn on the notification bell. Because what you're about to hear could redefine the global currency landscape in 2025 and beyond. Now let's talk about what really happened. Earlier this week, a major Iraqi television broadcast featured a segment from the Central Bank of Iraq that many analysts are calling the most direct and transparent communication the bank has made in years regarding the dinar's stability and value direction. During this broadcast, the central bank representatives hinted at a strategic adjustment to the monetary policy, citing increased foreign reserves, stronger trade relations with regional partners, and a significant reduction in national debt dependency. These words may sound technical, but for those who understand how currency valuations work, these are exactly the kind of indicators that point toward a long-anticipated revaluation event, or at the very least, a powerful upward adjustment in the currency's exchange rate. The excitement didn't stop there. Within hours of the announcement, investor forums, trading groups, and global financial platforms began lighting up with speculation and discussions about what this move could mean for the Iraqi dinar, often referred to as the IQD. Many believe this could be the beginning of a massive shift in how Iraq positions itself economically on the world stage, particularly as oil production stabilizes and international trade contracts become more transparent under new government oversight. The country's current economic data also supports this optimism, showing steady growth in infrastructure development, international investments flowing back into Baghdad, and partnerships being signed with regional powers like Saudi Arabia and the UAE, all of which play a vital role in strengthening the dinar's long-term stability. What's especially noteworthy is that this announcement didn't come from speculation or unofficial leaks. It was delivered directly on Iraqi national television, giving it unprecedented credibility. Viewers across Iraq watched as the spokesperson confidently discussed Iraq's progress toward monetary reform, sparking discussions among economists about whether this could finally be the precursor to the long-awaited RV, or revaluation. To add to the intensity, the segment's tone suggested that Iraq is entering a new financial era, where it aims to align its economic structure with international standards, paving the way for increased investor confidence and stronger currency value. This revelation comes at a time when the global economy itself is struggling with inflation, interest rate fluctuations, and market volatility, meaning that any sign of stability from a resource-rich nation like Iraq can easily capture the attention of investors worldwide. And that's exactly what's happening right now. The buzz around this TV announcement isn't limited to the Middle East. Financial communities in Europe, Asia, and North America are also watching closely, with many financial bloggers, analysts, and influencers calling it one of the most significant updates to come out of Iraq in recent years. The level of global curiosity is off the charts, and social media is exploding with reactions ranging from cautious optimism to outright excitement. Some even claim this could be the beginning of the end for years of uncertainty surrounding the Iraqi dinar's suppressed value. But as always, with big opportunities come big risks, and that's why it's crucial to stay informed through verified sources instead of speculation. If you're following this story, make sure you keep watching till the end, because the next part of this unfolding situation could bring even more surprising revelations about Iraq's financial reform roadmap. Don't forget, every big shift in history started with one bold announcement, and this one might just be that spark that changes the course of the Iraqi economy forever. So stay tuned, keep your notifications on, And if you're ready to stay ahead of the curve with real, authentic updates that matter, hit that like button and share this video right now so others can learn the truth about what's really happening behind the scenes in Iraq. Following that shocking announcement, the atmosphere across Iraq and the global investor community has completely shifted, with financial experts now dissecting every word and detail from the central bank's statement to understand its deeper implications. The tension is electric, and for good reason. What's happening right now might be one of the most significant turning points in Iraq's modern economic history. Many insiders believe that this latest TV broadcast wasn't just about reassurance. It was a signal, a carefully timed message, meant to prepare both local citizens and international investors for what could be an upcoming policy transformation that directly impacts the value of the Iraqi dinar. According to analysts tracking the situation, Iraq's foreign reserves have reached one of their highest levels in over a decade, bolstered by consistent oil exports and new trade arrangements that diversify the country's income beyond petroleum. This shift is crucial because for years, Iraq's economy was heavily dependent on oil revenues, making it vulnerable to global price swings. Now, with increased foreign partnerships, a stabilized exchange system, and growing digital infrastructure, Iraq appears to be aligning its financial foundation for a potential currency reform that could shock the international markets. Several economists have even pointed out that the tone of the TV announcement felt unusually confident, especially given Iraq's cautious communication style regarding monetary issues. The way the central bank representative emphasized transparency, investor protection, and international cooperation sounded more like a prelude to change rather than a routine update. Furthermore, sources close to the banking sector in Baghdad have hinted that new frameworks are being implemented to integrate more advanced electronic payment systems, attract foreign investment, and create easier channels for capital inflow. All moves that typically precede a currency strengthening or valuation adjustment. What's even more fascinating is how fast the ripple effect has spread beyond Iraq. Financial analysts from London, Dubai, and New York are all weighing in, with many comparing Iraq's current situation to historic currency recovery cases like Kuwait's after the Gulf War or South Korea's rise post-crisis. The similarities are striking: rebuilding trust, increasing transparency, enhancing banking regulations, and tightening control over inflation and counterfeit currency circulation. Each of these elements plays a crucial role in creating the right environment for a stable and valuable currency, and Iraq seems to be checking those boxes one by one. In addition, new reports suggest that the central bank has been collaborating with international auditors to ensure compliance with global monetary standards, a key requirement for any country planning a major revaluation or exchange rate adjustment. The fact that this information was made public during a national television broadcast adds another layer of credibility to the growing speculation. Investors, especially those holding large quantities of IQD, are now more alert than ever, constantly refreshing news feeds, scanning for statements from the International Monetary Fund, and trying to piece together clues about when the next big move might occur. Meanwhile, Iraqi citizens themselves are reacting with a mix of hope and skepticism, as the possibility of a stronger dinar brings the promise of better purchasing power and economic stability. Street interviews and local reports reveal cautious optimism, with many Iraqis expressing pride that their country's financial status is finally being recognized internationally after years of hardship. This growing national confidence could be one of the strongest driving forces behind the central bank's boldness to take action. However, experts warn that the path to revaluation is rarely straightforward. There are global forces at play, from oil market fluctuations to geopolitical tensions, that could influence Iraq's next steps. Still, what stands out most is that Iraq is no longer on the defensive. It's positioning itself as a serious player in the global financial system. The government's strategic silence following the announcement has only intensified curiosity, making everyone wonder what will come next. Will the central bank take gradual measures, or is a massive shift just around the corner? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain: The Iraqi dinar is no longer just a regional currency. It has captured worldwide attention. And if you're watching this video right now, consider yourself part of the few who are staying informed in real time as history unfolds. Don't scroll away or miss the next update, because the upcoming developments might just confirm what investors have been waiting to hear for years. So, if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button, turn on all notifications, and stay connected, because the next chapter in this Iraqi dinar story could be the one that changes everything you know about global currency power plays.